welcome back to my channel, and my name is Josh. And as you know, on this channel I normally bring you content on how you can make money online, and every legitimate opportunity that you will have to make money. That is what I bring on this channel. So in today's episode, I'm going to be bringing to you a very important update about federal government loans and grants and how you can benefit from these loans. So if you are the kind of person that is interested in this kind of content, and you are new to this channel, please, I want you to go ahead and smash the subscription bell button, so that anytime I drop video like this, you will be among the first people that will be notified whenever I drop a video. Having said that, in this video we're going detail right into this video. So let's go. First of all, these loans, who are the targeted people, who are the targeted audience for this loan and grant? Now, first of all, we're going to talk about the grant. So the grant is capped at 50,000 naira. So that means you can only get up only 50,000, and it's meant for nano businesses. Nano means businesses are small businesses, right? So it's also available for about 774 local government. That is all the local governments in Nigeria. 70% is allocated for women and youth, while 10% is for people with disabilities, while 5% is for senior citizens. You know what that means? Our aged fathers and mothers, right? 15% is for other demographics. So there's one thing about this grant. This grant, it's the selection criteria for this. If you go on the website to look at it, you discover that it's politicized. So that means some government stakeholders have a role to play in the selection process of this grant, and that explains why so many people who applied last time couldn't have it. But good news is that this time around, is a lot of things has been adjusted, right, on this loan, so many people can now get. However, the grant shouldn't be our target in this presentation. We have something much better for you. So if you fall between these criteria that I've just mentioned, and you are fall between these criteria, then you are qualified for the loan. However, there are other things that I'm going to be revealing while we proceed further in this video. Also, I want you to also know that the nano businesses are small businesses, and there's some criteria that they are going to be looking at for. Criteria that has to do with the way the account holder operates his account, and all those things are going to be put in place. So guys, this is all about that. So the next thing we're going to go into is eligibility criteria. So who are the people what does the eligibility like? What are the things that they are looking out for? So you have to own a business. It's not like any other person, right? You have to own a business, at least a small business. And then you also have to operate a business that have potential, a business that is potential. So if you're putting up a business, that business must have potential to grow and be able to employ one or two persons. That is the target at the end of the day. So also you'll be willing to provide your proof of address and also proof of business. This is very important. And also you'll be able to provide your BVN, that's bank verification number, as well as your NIN. So these are some of the basic eligibility criteria for assessing these grants. So the first phase we are talking about here is a grant, and like I said before, the grant is just 50,000 naira, and the grant is 50,000 naira, and is for nano businesses, and it is being distributed even among the local governments, and also political stakeholders have a role to play in the selection criteria of this. So if you have met all of these things, congratulations. So like I mentioned before, you will need to submit those documentation that I mentioned. you submit your business address, and also your residential address, stating clearly your landmark. This is very, very important. Why? While filling that form, right? So next is that you have to provide your valid ID card and your BVN. I've mentioned that before. So let's proceed now and look at the businesses that are eligible to access this loan. Number one is there are traders. Traders, sellers, those selling and buying. Those are the kind of people that are eligible, right? People selling food, people are into ICT, that is computer, transportation, creatives, and artisan. Means almost everybody is qualified, right? If you fall under this category, congratulations. So now we are going into the main business of the day, and this is where my interest is, where we are talking about how you can be able to earn get up to 1 million naira. Sincerely, this is where your target should be, not really on the grant. So on this loan, there are two parts of it, two parts in it. Sorry, it's like I'm getting too fast, but just try to understand with me. So I'm trying to beat up time so the video doesn't get too long, right? So we have the existing business and startup businesses. So existing businesses are people who are already into business, and their business are already registered with CAC, and they also have a bank account, right? So that these are businesses that are referred to as existing business. But if you don't have a registered business yet, and you don't have a bank account statement that is carrying the name of your company, that means you are not in the category of existing business. You are in the category of startup. Get it very, very clear. So if you are in the category of the startup, these two documents is what you should be looking at to have: registration document and also a bank statement. So for startup, yes, startup can also earn up to 1 million. You can also earn up to 1 million as a startup, right? So for startup, what do you need? You need to also register your business, even as a startup. You register your business with CAC. It doesn't take anything. It's not difficult for you to register your business with CAC. As we proceed, I'm going to be showing us how you can get that started, and we also will be here to assist you if you need support in that regards. So also, for startup, you don't need to have an account. You don't need to have a business account in the name of your company. All you need is just an account that is carrying your name. That is the name of the promoter, the chief promoter, or the director, or the owner of the business. That's all that we need. That is all that's needed. The account number of the owner of the business, the chief promoter. So that is what you'll be needing. So once you have that, you are just good with your BVN, that is compulsory, and your ID card, as the case may be. Everybody have need an ID card, right, for you to be able to operate an account. So the statement of account that is needed for startup here is your personal statement of account, the statement of account of the owner of the business. There is nothing like a business account statement, right? So if you are good on this, then I want to say congratulations, because you are on your way to accessing these funds. And also, the funds are this criteria is easy to meet, right? So let's move on into some of the common mistakes to avoid. So there is something I want to, this is the most important part while we are trying to round up the video. This is very important that you need to know. Some of these common mistakes is the reason why so many people are disqualified from accessing loan. Now I want to tell you that the person doing this presentation is someone, myself, and someone who has worked in a commercial bank for a period of about 10 years, right? 10 years. And I have also worked as a credit officer, doing personal loan, SME loans. So I'm very, very interested when it comes into this loan, these things. So if you make mistake on any of these things that are here, you are likely not to access this loan. And this is the reason why many people apply loan and they don't get. The other time we did loans, COVID-19 loans, and also NISA loans. And these are some mistake where many people did and they were not able to get the loans. And I can confidently tell you there's a lot of people that were assisted, especially on the in the agmis loans. A lot of people were assisted, were able to access this loan conveniently. So here also is the same pattern in the same standard. So first you need to get a standard business plan. A business plan is that document that tells the bank that this is what you're going to use the money to do. So because you are being given this loan and you are expected to pay back this loan, and there are a lot of people who feel that this is a dash money. Guys, this is not a dash money. So you must be very, very straightforward in in presenting your business plan to be able to convince the lender. One of the most difficult things is for you to be able to remove money from somebody's pocket, and this is start with your business plan. Don't, if you get it, if you miss it here, guys, you have gone. Next is you're going to have your business registered, and you go up to your TIN number. Your SMIDing is not compulsory, but if you have it, it's a added advantage. And more so, you must avoid multiple registration. Don't register twice. If you have two companies, register only one company, because your bidding is going to be linked to your application. So if you apply more than one, you will be thrown out. And lastly but not the least, and very importantly, is credit bureau. Now, so many people apply for loans and they can't get it because of credit bureau. What is credit bureau? Credit bureau is that search, that check that is conducted on every customer that apply for loan in a commercial bank, in a bank, right? So this report tells whether you're owing another bank, maybe on online, some of these online lenders, whether you're owing anyone or not. So there are three stages there are three things in a credit bureau. One, if you own a bank and you are actively servicing that loan, you will still be given another loan in another bank. Then if you abandon the loan, that is what they call you default. If you default, that means you are still in the process of not paying. The bank is still calling you. Then the last stage is where the bank classify your loan as lost. So if you belong to default and lost, your name will be in the bureau book. So wherever you go, your name will be showing. So how do we do? Even if you're owing another bank, whenever you apply for a loan, when you want to apply for a loan, it's important for you to run a credit bureau. So what we do is that we are able to help you run a credit bureau search even before we apply for your loan. So if your credit bureau come out to be very clean, that means you have about 70 to 80% chances of you accessing the loan. And in prevention, if we run your check and discover that maybe you have challenge with your credit bureau, we have to at this point, even if you don't have the money to pay all the loan, you need to we assist you to contact the financial institution where you borrowed money. And in this case, all we need to do is to liaise with them to change the status from default to active. Active means you are still servicing. You don't have to pay all. Just change the status of your loan, maybe from that default to active. In that case, you can't be able to access loan. So the bank does not play with this criteria. So it's very, very important. So if you do not meet a professional while processing your loan, these two criteria, the first one, business plan and credit bureau, these two, even if you have your business registered and these two, you have any issue with them, you will still miss out. So guys, this is very, very important. You must not play with this information. So if you get all of this information very correctly, I want to assure you that you are on your way to accessing this loan. And if you have any challenge in having your business, a standard business plan, a professionally written business plan of any kind, that is the area that myself and my team will be able to come in and help you. This this information I want to drop to you is actually a classified information. Myself, you know the way our country works. So myself and some team members that are involved in this loan are working together, and we'll be able to help you access this loan if you work with us like we are the one helping you to apply, do your business plan, and do all of that. In that case, we are going to assure you that you have 70%, you have about 70% chances of accessing this loan. But if you understand how to, you know how to, write your business plan, you have your business registration and everything in place, and you know how to go about this thing, fine and good, guys. I'm not saying that I should be the one to help you process the loan necessarily, no. However, if you have any challenge along the way while you are running, you are applying for this business loan, then yes, we'll be glad to be there to assist you and get everything going. So if you have joined, if you have worked with us, or if you have listened to me up to this time and you have found any value in this video, it will not be bad if I ask you to give this video a like, a thumbs up, and possibly subscribe to this channel if you have not done so, so that other content, there are other things that are coming up and I will continue to share on this channel, so you can just go ahead. So let me just give us like a count: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I believe you have done that. So if you have done it, thank you so much for giving us that like or that sub, right? So the last aspect of the video before I close is that we are going to be talking about people who don't have business registration. So how do you now register your business? If your business is not registered, how are you going to register it? It doesn't take anything difficult. Between 1 to 2 weeks, let me just say 2 weeks at most, your business can be registered, and myself and my team will be glad to help you do that, right? We'll be glad to help you do that if you turn to us for support. Guys, as many that stay with me up to this point, I'll be giving I think I have something for you. If you are going to contact us to help you register your business and help you in your business plan or any of those things, we'll be doing it for 50% off on the regular price that we normally offer those services. So I want you to go ahead and go to the comment section and drop any complaint that you have, or any challenge, any way you didn't understand as regarding the loan application, any question that you have, and then I'll be answering you. So bye bye. I'll see you in my next video.